Hafaday and welcome back. Well, Grief Recovery Guam will be hosting a 4-week program aimed at helping children with loss. Joining me are certified grief recovery specialists Bernice McGill and Barbara Titano. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. And tell me a little bit about grief in children. I know we said this is a topic that we've covered before. What is it like for a child to feel a loss?
Well, I would say a child feel a loss, just like any of, one of us would feel a loss. Our program is actually geared toward helping the adults, the caregivers. So for sure, like parents, counselors, teachers, anyone who actually has interaction with children, and trying to break those myths of grief and kind of providing a safe space for them to, let their feelings
Definitely.
out.
So this, so this 4-week program, it is aimed at helping the parents, those who are surrounding these children. And you brought some books with us today.
Yes, we did. It's actually the books that we use on the program itself. And the program is actually not just geared for parents, it's actually geared for teachers and any kind of caregiver that deal with children. So it's a really good program in helping children.
Great. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about what they would go through during these 4 weeks? I know the program is 6 to 8 p.m.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So we actually partnered with Guam Trades Academy. So shout out to Miss Elizabeth Pareto.
Yes, thank you, Trades Academy.
Yeah, for joining us and partnering with us through our nonprofit Game Time. But they, so basically, it is a 4-week program. It's only 2 hours, each time we meet. And we're going to go through kind of the same things in our adult program, which of course are like understanding the myths of grief, the STIRBs, which are the short-term energy releasing behaviors when you have a deep pain and what you kind of do to cover it up.
Right.
And then there's a different portion in there that we don't do for the adults. And I can't give away all those cute little tips, but
that's all right.
It is more for the adults in enhancing their skills of how to help children and create that, again, that safe space, for when children are hurting, how to deal with that.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
So who would you say should come to this 4-week program?
Gosh, I would say a parent, first of all, a teacher, somebody in the education, counselors,
daycare workers,
Right. Yeah. And is there like any part, I know you did say there's going to be some skills that they learn. Maybe what would you say is a valuable lesson that they'd learn going through the steps in this 4-week program?
I think the most valuable lesson that they're going to learn is actually being honest with their feelings with the children, so that they can reciprocate as well and be honest with their parents.
Yeah, definitely.
And grief has no timeline. I can remember myself as a child going to school. I remember it vividly. I was in the 3rd grade, and I don't know if my classmate next to me was flirting, but at that time I was in the 3rd grade, so I didn't know. He was scribbling all over my desk, so I got upset. I scribbled on his desk, and the teacher came over, and back then there was no such thing as child abuse, right? So the teacher takes the ruler and slaps us both on the hand.
Right.
But I never told my parents because I was afraid that I was going to get into more trouble. And see, these are the kind of things that we try and help the parents deal with their children, is having them be honest with them, so that they can help them better.
And even, especially with communication as well. Guam does lead the nation in suicide. 1 person every 2 weeks takes their life on the island, and unfortunately those numbers are increasing. So, I also train for the assist, like suicide first aid, and a lot of people would rather go to like a close friend, right, like the child.
Sure.
And so we kind of want to like change that behavior in teaching parents or adults how to deal with children with grief. It can help them be another source for the kids to reach out in the community, instead of just because sometimes the kids don't want to go to their parents, right? But if the parents create that safe space and that communication, like no matter what you do, I still love you, I'm here for you, and then by their responses through other stuff, right, like they they kind of know how to talk through it, and you know, they could be like a major resource for the child.
Definitely. Now, where can we sign up?
Oh gosh, just call us.
Yeah, call us.
Call my number 489-2080, or Bernice.
Or, yes, 747-5665, or even our Facebook. So
Yeah.
Grief Recovery Guam.
Right.
Yes.
And again, this 4-week program is starting in February.
Yes.
All right.
It starts on the
On
8th of
8th, yes.
February.
Nice.
Yes,
Anything
yeah.
else we'd like to know? I mean, is there a fee to sign up, or how does that work?
There is a small fee. That's just to cover the books and all that administrative stuff.
These
but-
2 books right here.
Yeah.
When children grieve, this is what we use for the helping children with loss. And the other one is for the adult program.
Definitely. Anything else we need to know about the this particular grief recovery program? I know you also do other things outside of this for adults as well.
Yes, we do have a grief talk tonight at Port of Mocha from 6 to 8 upstairs. The one that is close to Coast 360.
Nice.
So we will be there, you know, at the end of the month. So, you know, if anyone experience any type of grief, they can come and talk to us, and we're just here to help them in the community.
Definitely. And to find out more info.
Right. We also have other workshops that are going to be happening in February and in March. So